We were talking last night, or I guess first night I got here, and Ian is now a hot sauce fan, loves hot sauce. And he whips out, I'm sure you guys have seen, this is 2019, we'll be releasing this. In 2019, the Facebook and Instagram newsfeed is full of this truffle oil hot sauce. I think it won Oprah's #1 favorite thing in 2018. And I was hesitant, and I'm sure many of you are when you see anything in your Facebook newsfeed, whether it's a scam or it's good or whatnot. It's probably the best hot sauce I've ever had. It made us start talking about truffles, and I said, because I was pouring it on what I was eating, and I looked at Ian, I'm like, oh gosh, this is yours. Is this really expensive? Is this real truffles? I'm expecting it to be like a $60 to $100 bottle. And he's like, oh yeah, it's really pricey. And then we went and looked, and it was like $15, and I'm like, oh, so it must not be real truffles, which brings me to the topic of conversation I want Ian's opinion on. I'm a conspiracy theorist about everything. I have a conspiracy theory similar to diamonds. Diamonds, as far as I understand, I could be wrong on this if you're a diamond expert listening, but from what I understand, the major companies can have diamonds and hoard them and keep them in vaults so that they keep the demand high and therefore the price of diamonds high. Like, I guess there's actually thousands upon thousands of diamonds out there, and they're not really as precious or rare as you'd think. So this brings me back to the truffles now. I, once again, could be wrong. If you're a truffle expert, please, I comment in the comments, let us know. They always say that truffles can't be grown, that you have to take a pig or a special trained dog to go out in the forest and find these truffles, and that's why they're so expensive. Like a white truffle or a black truffle can be like $1,000 depending on the size. And I am calling out the truffle industry right now on this podcast, and I want Ian's opinion. I personally think somebody out there knows how to grow these damn things. Like, we can go to the moon, but we can't figure out how to grow a truffle. Somebody's growing truffles. I don't know if they're as high quality as the one the pigs find, but somebody's growing them and hoarding them and selling them for big bucks. Ian, what's your take?
Okay, well, this is expert. By the way, this is expert testimony that you're going to be getting from me.
Ian and I just to clarify, Ian and I are really experts, and I'm speaking for myself here. I am a jack of all trades and expert in nothing, so do not expect any expert advice here. This is us truly shooting the shit with one another. So this is Ian's personal opinion. He has, as far as I know, no expertise in the truffle.
No, Chaz, I'm sorry. You don't live with me, and you don't know that.
Ian secretly is the one that is growing the truffles.
Yeah.
It is now out. It has been released.
Truffles. I will say this. First of all, you have officially had more of that hot sauce than I have. I got that.
I'm okay with it. I don't feel bad. It was really good and tasty.
February 10th that we're recording this. Yes. I got that as a Christmas gift. I've had a little bit of it. It is, but it is tasty. I think truffle is a extremely powerful flavor. I think it overtakes things.
Yes. And I wouldn't have expected it to work with hot sauce, honestly.
You love it.
But it did.
You love it. And I knew that you were going to like it, I have like 24 hot sauces. Out of all of them, I was like, Chaz Bruns is going to love this.
I worked at an Italian place where they used real ones, and it was like, there's something about it. I don't have the money, but if I did, I would pay the big bucks for the real stuff. I just want to put that out there, that it's that crazy good to me.
You used to put it, when I distinctly remember visiting you in Brooklyn, and you put it on your microwave popcorn. So
I forgot about that. I did do that. Which now that I'm remembering that, I need to do that again. That's really good. Yeah, that is.
All right. So pro tip from Chaz: put it on your microwave.
You have to get a spray bottle. You can't just like drizzle on. Well, I guess you could drizzle on.
Back to my expert testimony on truffles. I don't know a thing about how they're grown.
Yeah.
I have them very rarely.
Let me interrupt again. Is it a plant? It grows just like a plant, right? Like it's like a mushroom.
It's a mushroom. It's a fungus.
It's not a flower. It's like it's in the ground. It's buried underground, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because pigs have to root it out.
Yeah. So it's not a byproduct of something else. You know what I mean? Like it's not a fruit of a bigger tree. I
believe it is a low growing mushroom.
Well, but mushrooms come up out of the soil. This stays underground, right? Like a foot or two.
I don't know if it's.
So it's like a root?
Again, I don't
know.
My expertise is.
But once again, no matter what it is, like a potato, we can figure out how to do that.
But the whole point where you were leading to this is that you're mad because you're not sure that it's real.
Yeah, or that we should be paying that price for
that it's like some sort of manufactured essence and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. If you get the taste that you want and it's not harmful, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Oh no! I don't care that.
Do I think that
it's more price?
Some sort of industry? No, I think they're probably hard to grow.
Yeah.
In a controlled environment, it seems it would seem that way, which was why, it's a demand, low supply, high demand. So obviously, any industry is going to charge the most that somebody's willing to pay. It's all you and I. This is a completely side topic, but you and I both know and have had many discussions that it's all arbitrary as to how much something is worth. It's just a matter of what somebody's willing to pay for it, and if you're on the selling end, whether or not you have the nuts to charge somebody that much for it.
Correct, but here's my thing with it. Okay, as far as I know, and I could be wrong. Correct Ian or I if we're wrong about anything in this podcast.
Those are metaphorical nuts. I'm equal opportunity women.
Oh, God.
I don't want to get in trouble on my first podcast.
It's fine. This is
if you have the audacity, if you have the gall.
There you go. Not the nuts.
To charge an exorbitant amount of money for just something that you found in the dirt.
But so here's my thing with that. Okay, as far as I know, the people who harvest these truffles claim that you cannot grow them, like that it can't be done.
Yeah, I don't
and that's
know.
what I'm arguing.
I imagine,
it's like a plant, we can figure out how to do that.
That sounds unlikely. It sounds more likely that it would stand to reason that it would be more that it's incredibly difficult to replicate what happens.
Yeah. Okay, and to go back to your essence thing,
that could be just all a line of bullshit to upcharge. You could be right about that.
Yeah, and I want to clarify to go back to your essence thing because Anthony Bourdain gets really angry about oils infused with. He's like, it's not real truffle, and I think Gordon Ramsay, same thing. To me, if you can fool me, I'm fine. Like if that when I spray that stuff in my popcorn, if it's not real truffle, I don't care because it smells enough like it that I'm happy.
As long as it's not harmful.
So chemicals. So it's less about the quality of the truffle to me and more that it's like when I go to get a patate pizza with truffle oil on it, they're like, oh, that's $60, sir, and it's like, come on, you can grow these things. I'm sure.
I would have a problem with somebody charging me the price equivalent of something that's authentic for something that is not.
Yes, and
that's
I understand that I'm a little lazier.
But buyer beware.
Yeah, if they can fool me, I'm fine with being fooled. You just watched a segment of the show Chasms of the Mind. To see the full episode, click the link below.